Once more in Broadway. Here are the same ladies in bright colors walking to and fro, in pairs and singly. Yonder the very same light blue parasol which passed and repassed the hotel window 20 times while we were sitting there. We are going to cross here, take care of the pigs. 2 portly sows are trotting up behind this carriage, and a select party of half a dozen gentlemen hogs have just now turned the corner. Here is a solitary swine lounging homeward by himself. He has only one ear, having parted with the other to vagrant dogs in the course of his city rambles. But he gets on very well without it, and leads a roving, gentlemanly, vagabond kind of life, somewhat answering to that of our clubman at home. He leaves his lodgings every morning, at a certain hour, throws himself upon the town, gets through his day in some manner quite satisfactory to himself, and regularly appears at the door of his own house again at night, like the mysterious master of Gil Blas. He is a free and easy, careless, indifferent kind of pig, having a very large acquaintance among other pigs of the same character, whom he rather knows by sight than conversation, as he seldom troubles himself to stop and exchange civilities, but goes grunting down the kennel, turning up the news and small talk of the city in the shape of cabbage stalks and offal, and, bearing no tales but his own, which is a very short one, for his old enemies, the dogs, have been at that too, and have left him hardly enough to swear by. He is in every respect a republican pig, going wherever he pleases, and mingling with the best society on an equal, if not superior footing, for every one makes way when he appears, and the haughtiest give him the wall if he prefers it. He is a great philosopher, and seldom moves unless by the dogs before mentioned. Sometimes, indeed, you may see his small eye twinkling on a slaughtered friend, whose carcass garnishes a butcher's doorpost. But he grunts out, "Such is life, all flesh is pork," buries his nose in the mire again, and waddles down the gutter, comforting himself with the reflection that there is one snout the less to anticipate straw cabbage stalks, at any rate. They are the city's scavengers, these pigs. Ugly brutes they are, having for the most part scanty brown backs, like the lids of old horsehair trunks, spotted with unwholesome black blotches. They have long, gaunt legs, too, and such peaked snouts that if one of them could be persuaded to sit for his profile, nobody would recognize it for a pig's likeness. They are never attended upon, fed, or driven, or caught, but are thrown upon their own resources in early life, and become preternaturally knowing in consequence. Every pig knows where he lives much better than anybody could tell him. At this hour, just as evening is closing in, you will see them roaming towards bed by the score, eating their way to the last. Occasionally some youth among them, who has overeaten himself or has been much worried by dogs, trots shrinkingly homeward, like a prodigal son, but this is a rare case. Perfect self-possession and self-reliance and immovable composure being their foremost attributes.